go. All right, record button has been pushed. We are back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, boys and girls, all genders in between, bulls, bears, wolves, one big family, and that is the family of cryptocurrency. This is your home. Now, let's do a little bit of a recap of where we were standing yesterday. Yesterday, I said, and yeah, now I don't know anymore where I put that yellow box because in the meanwhile, I've been changing things around. But like I said yesterday, if price really tanks down and we start reaching lower levels, I think it was breaking the 46,000, something like this, this would lead to more downtrend. But like I said, as long as we're not there, we aren't there. And oh my God, yeah, wow, 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 wow. Okay, Lars, let me get back to you in a second. So what did I say on the other hand? Moving up would be really nice. Breaking out of this range, obviously, is a good sign, and a better sign even yet is that we found some support on that same trend line at the top. So potentially a little bit more uptrend could be coming our way, but it is potentially. We're not in the clear as long as RSI didn't make a higher high over this area. And are we there yet? Right now, 75.2, and this was 74.36. So we're closing in. It's actually very, very close to be confirmed as a continuation. That would be awesome. Now, get ready for your rewards. First reward of the day is coming your way. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to have a little chat here. Lars, by accident, canceled a trade this morning when checking the phone at noon. BTC went up from, yeah, exactly, all the way to 52,000K. That's horrible. Oh my God. Yeah, that, those are the things they sometimes happen. So yeah, here you go. As a consolidation, get some instant tokens. They are free. The code is WO-MMN, like Nova. So Mega Nova 6D. Yeah, Lars, I often have it the other way around, that I'm like just fiddling around with my mouse on Bybit, and sometimes I'm just not looking, and I'm on the market buy tab, and by accident, my mouse is very sensitive, and I just happen to click either the long or the short button. If that happens, and it was not my intention to enter a position or to, I immediately close it. No matter, even if I lost something, or even if eventually it could have been a good move. I don't care. It was not intentional. I didn't have it all somewhere in the back of my mind to be even an option. I just straight cancel it. And of course, it's sad because you pay fees for market orders. Usually, I don't even use the market orders. I go for limit orders because on Bybit, and this is awesome. On Bybit, when you use limit orders and you put your order in the order book, you become a liquidity provider. You become a market maker, and Bybit gives you a reward. They pay for those orders. So if you would have like an algorithm that is really, really high frequency trading, just setting limit orders above and below the price, and just keep track of the price movements, and just keep replacing these orders all the time as close as possible, potentially you could be making money like that, just living off of the trading fees. How awesome is this? This is, those are the kind of reasons why I so much love Bybit. They don't really employ market makers. There are smaller exchanges. They have their own market makers. They give them a wallet, a portfolio to use, and of course, those guys are biased, and they really go hunt stop losses. They go hunt liquidations and stuff. So those smaller exchanges usually are very, very crooked. But here, anybody with capital and the means to do it can become a market maker. So even the market makers are competing against each other. So this, it's such a beautiful system. This is why I keep promoting them. It's really awesome. It's a good exchange. Now, yeah, let's see. Yeah. Uh, Yeah, exactly, Lars. Kind of happy you were right looking at the charts. And that's good. You're still training and learning, and at least having that feeling, that confirmation that okay, I had a good eye on that situation. That's really something. So, about an eye on that situation. So, what are we going to do? First of all, we are going to mark off and look for the potential areas that we need to hold or break in order to maintain, to have this continuation move going. We're not only going to look at this area, but also this one, just to see more or less where we could be thinking about being topped out. And then, of course, we are going to look at the lower areas. I already marked them over here. Spoiler alert, Spoon Boys, there you go. You know what's happening. You can log off. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm probably gonna say some, talk some crap and stuff, and then afterwards talk about some more interesting things. So if you want to be there, just be there and just enjoy the ride as it goes. Now, okay, so we are going to look for this area, and then afterwards we're going to do the same thing on the higher time frames to see if, for instance, those areas were to break, how low will it go? Just like we do the limbo. All right, so let's roll the intro, and we're going to do this thing. Yeah, let's talk about money, money. You know what, guys? I feel good. I had a good day at work today. It was, was a little bit tiring, and honestly, I had like this throat ache the entire day. And now that I'm home, I started streaming. Everything feels all right. You guys, this thing is like therapy for me. I really enjoy doing this, so I will keep doing this no matter what. Um, yeah. Well, Lars, I'm happy that you joined our streams. I'm really happy that if and when I can share some information and stuff. I love helping out, and giving back to the community. I also was fortunate enough to stumble on a streamer who really, really took his time to explain things and to clear out, facts and fiction and all these things, and talk about the more interesting stuff about how to become a better trader. And now I feel obligated to pass it on and to pick up the torch and to keep sharing whatever I learn along the way. So sometimes you'll see that I'm not perfect. I've also made boo-boos, and I'm not too proud to I have my pride actually that forces me to admit these things and even talk about them because I think it's a good learning school. Everybody can make mistakes, and let's talk about it. Maybe we can all learn about how to deal with it and how to handle it, how to make sure that you don't make those mistakes anymore. Cool. So all that being said, I keep talking. What were we going to do? Yeah. We're gonna look at the high ranges, then the low ranges, and then the more longer term ranges, expectations, where we could still see at least the price be picked up if and when, or if, just let's say if it really breaks down. Okay, but yeah, looking at this chart for now, I think we're more looking at blue skies rather than anything else. So we are just going to analyze that. Right. So the first area over here, what was that? It was 75, and or let's go with 75. 75. There we go. And this says, wow, okay, breaking 52,000 and we're golden. How awesome is that? And this comes from this area. So right now, rejecting this area, coming back inside the range and breaking the EMA 55 could be problems. Okay, so we're not yet 100% in the clear, but it's looking good. We're really close. But you see the green moving average, that's the 55 EMA. If we see price break below that, then it's down to the next levels. But there is a good thing about this, because the lower levels are also being defended by potential bullish divergences. And I already took the liberty to measure these out. And this one was 42.2. We're just gonna look and see if it has changed a little. So that's 49,800. Oh, this one, 49,000. See, it moved a little bit, not a lot, but yeah, just a little. And this one over here is 30.8 and 30.8. So yeah, 30.8. Let's go with 30.8. And this is sitting at 48,300. 48,000. It moved a little bit as well. And I did this just after I came home, before I ate. So yeah, in the span of almost an hour, you see that these things can move around. This is why I'd rather have you guys do your analysis, learn to do those analysis for yourself, right? Because you might be looking at my videos maybe on a rerun later. You weren't in the live stream or such. What happens? The Spoon Boys, they just copy what I say, and they're like, yeah, I'm putting these levels. They get burnt, and then they blame me, or they would blame me. But I never say where you need to put your positions. You need to do your analysis yourself. Very important. And then I just show how, according to this analysis, I would be thinking in different levels and stuff, so that you can do that same thing after you did your analysis, right? But hey, it's the name of the game, and there's always people who try to take the easy way out, sadly enough. But nothing comes easy. If somebody says that they found a way for you to make very quickly, very easily, a lot of money, then just flag it as a scam, because that's what it is. No money comes for free. Well, yeah, FKP, that's very nice of you to ask, but it's just the way things go. Especially the Spoon Boys. There are so many Spoon Boy channels, and I'm pretty sure there are YouTubers who have been sued, especially YouTubers living in the US. You know, it's the land of lawsuits, and yeah. Yeah, it's you know, it's the land of lawsuits, and you know, I think you need to be a licensed financial advisor in order to give financial advice. That's why I don't do that. This is educational, what I'm doing. I'm just uh, passing on the torch that has been given to me about learning how to do these things for yourself. And that's what crypto is all about. You know, you don't want to give your funds or you put your trust in somebody else. The system is supposed to be trustless so that you can do whatever other big companies, hedge funds, investors, everything, all those people who make this money off of their money, how you will be able to do this as well. That's what crypto is all about. And, you know, I intend to do my part in helping it stay that way. I think it's important to feed the beast. Right. Okay, so yeah, I know, you know, people should, but you know, people blame the weatherman for predicting, you know, the weather wrongfully. You know, it's a common thing as well. People are stupid. You know, you have to remember that. Like in life and in the universe, one thing that is really infinite is human stupidity. It's infinite. You will always find another person that's dumber than the next one. You'll see like, oh my god, this is the most stupid person ever. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be able to find one that's even more dumb or more ignorant or you know, yeah. So yeah, that's infinity for you. Yeah, you know, I respect them, you know, especially for you know, being less educated. Sometimes it's not your fault, but it's just a fact of life, you know. Yeah. Actually, it's not funny. I should not be laughing with it. That's actually mean of me, and I implore people who felt triggered, forgive me. Please forgive me. Okay. All that being said, let's look at the 3 hour chart. Let's see what the 3 hour chart has in store for us. So, potentially, you know, the 3 hour chart looks beautiful. Let's remove this indicator for now. Let's zoom this out a little bit so that we see much more clearly what has been happening. And potentially, you know, it's bullish divergence or us. That's the name of the game. Also on the 3 hour chart, already price is in the clear. We made a bullish divergence here, and off of that we made a higher high with a higher high over this area. So potentially, in my opinion, right here and there, I do believe that the 3 hour chart is looking golden. It's really looking good. On top of that, and that's the kicker. We do have a bullish divergence between this area over here and this local high over here. I hope you guys can see it. So imagine already we have a bullish divergence at this level. Seeing price even break down, how likely would it be to drop below this? And even if it drops below this, we have all these local ones over here that will actually be crossed way before the price manages to break down. So in that respect, I do believe that we actually, for now, we are sitting really pretty. Even if it breaks down, this is literally by the dip situation. But what dip do we buy? You know, that's the question. So we're gonna have to map it out. We're going to have to look for a few other key areas that could help us define those areas, so that we can start thinking about a plan in case price manages to break through those yellow boxes. So that's the way I would be playing it. Potentially breaking under this area here. I'm gonna put a horizontal at this level over here, more or less. Something like this. Make it red because red is dead. And yeah, looking at how price evolves, this would mean that the price will dip below the 100 EMA if we get below this 46,000. And what do we have this there? Well, 46,500. Then we have this huge volume node over here that is going to create a little bit of a parachute or a cushion situation to catch the falling knife, as we can call this. So we're going to look for this low. Basically, I don't even need to look at it anymore. This has been cleared. And maybe this as a point of no return. Then we're going to look at the 5-hour chart, to compare it, just like we did yesterday, to see if it agrees with what the 3-hour chart sees. Then maybe we can average the levels a little bit out. And finally, once we have some good ranges set, we can look again with the fib to start and consider which areas are more potentially likely to be hit. Oh my God, Brian! Hey, how are you doing, brother? Man, this has been so long. I'm so happy to see you, man. How are you doing? How have you been? Wow, yeah, Brian is a longtime friend. Yeah, super. I'm super stoked to see you in this chat over here of all places, man. So you're working hot dig. Yeah, this is awesome. Dude, man, brother, I'm so happy to read from you. Yeah, drop me a line, let me know how you're doing. So yeah, what are we doing here? We're looking cryptocurrencies, thinking about a few possible positions and seeing how we can make some money off of this magic internet money, the way they call it. But yeah, this is an awesome surprise. Oh my God, talk about a reunion online. You just can't predict these things. This is awesome. Yeah, it looks like blue skies indeed. We're actually it's amazing, after the bull run we already had coming New Year's. Usually after New Year we have like a very dark period and the bear market starts, but no, the train just won't stop chugging. It's amazing. Land of opportunities, trading the volatility and making way more than hodlers. So yeah, this is really a blessing. So yeah, Brian, I'm going to keep doing the rest of my analysis because cool, this is awesome. So yeah, more on that. So those 3 levels here that we are looking at, those line up with the low over here, the low over here, and the low over here. This one is going to be, for me, the real point of no return. Breaking this one, like really breaking this area both on RSI and on price action, this would signal to me. All right, Lars, have a good one. Remember, at the end of the video, I do a little bit of a recap and stuff. But yeah, feel free to watch the whole thing. Really happy that you stopped by. Thank you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow. So yeah, in the meanwhile, rewards time. Get your code thingies ready to get some free coins. Like I was saying, these areas are going to be our buffer. The lowest one breaking RSI or RSI breaking this area together with price action breaking this area, this could be a start of a turnaround to the downside. So yeah, the code is WO-1AM, 1AM RH. 1 a.m., but it's not 1 a.m., right? Cool, so get your instant tokens. In the meanwhile, I will prepare the chart for the 3-hour candlestick analysis. Cool, yeah, Kroyer, you are rocking those codes. I love it. Love it literally a lot. This is awesome. So, which areas were these? This one, and this one. So we get on the low 37.2. Do this. 37.2. And we check the box. What does this tell us? Oh no. Here we go. 47,378. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Look at this immense range. So, I'm going to start with horizontal rays, just, to keep it a little bit easier to read. This is too big. I'm going to go over to the 5-hour chart because, those ranges are just crazy. There is no way to narrow this down. It's been like already like quite some time. When was this local low? That was the end of January. What is this, like 3 weeks? Yeah, that's an eternity for cryptocurrency. So yeah, the 5-hour chart is maybe going to get it a little bit better, maybe even the 10-hour. Let's look at the 10-hour chart. Oh, this is actually fairly interesting. The 10-hour chart does not have the bullish divergence right here yet. Thus, it did get it over here. So yeah, but I'm going to do this thing on the 10-hour chart. Makes a lot more sense looking at it from that perspective. Right? I hope you guys can see this. And this is why I keep saying bots and algorithms cannot trade like humans. Just can't, because they don't have the insight of weighing out all the different time zones, time frames, and all these things, and then trying to bring everything in perspective, and then making an educated guess or an educated decision which one you really want to put more faith in than the other. But yeah, people keep selling algorithms and people keep buying them as well. So yeah, that's all I got to say. Yeah. All right, so we have our bullish divergences here. This is good. Potentially going back up. We do have a continuation, or just not. Yeah, we just did. Okay, this is good. So this local high over here could be the trigger to stop and push the price back down. Let's take a little read off of this one. This is sitting at 82.3 on the RSI. Remember, this is the 10 hours. it will take a lot. 82.3, was that it? Yeah, that was. It will take a lot of time to play out. Very important to keep that in mind. So what color do we give the 10-hour chart? First, we want to draw this. This 5,365. Like this. And color wise, let's go with red. Let's go with red. You know, so this is the range where price eventually is gonna have to get out of, or start turning around into. But yeah, breaking 75,300, 200. See this moving. Awesome. Okay. Now I don't know how much I really want to pay attention to this one. Because, you know, this is not going level by level. I think this is a little too far ahead. Let's stick to the short term for the upside because it's just so close. But the lower ranges, they are less close. They are a little bit further away, so we can use these. Let's just start with the bottom one here, 30 points. So this would be 39,000 to take it down, 39,005. Okay. So just to put this in context, we're talking about this really, really low end. This would be the ultimate point of no return. That's the range we're looking at. Like, how beautiful is that? Basically, it's just sitting inside this huge volume node, like on the 10-hour chart, getting inside this area. Oh my God, getting inside this area would create a massive bullish divergence with this low on the 10-hour chart. So how likely are we going to see, how likely do you think it is that we are going to see a, how much, $12,000 drop? And how beautiful would it be to see a $12,000 drop? You know, this is, like I said, this is a clear buy the dip situation. Dropping inside of this area as long as we don't break through, very important. This is golden. This is literally gold handed to you. This is free money. You don't pick it up, then, you know, you should be battered. Literally. Not that I will batter people, but you know, talk about opportunities. Crazy stuff. This is awesome. Now let's look at the higher ranges because there are potentially a few higher ranges that could lead as well to potential bullish divergences. For instance, this one over here, still a very nice one, 36.4. And this is the 10-hour chart. Okay, don't forget this, guys. This is a very heavy chart. Okay, so this would be sitting at, I'm going to use a horizontal ray, 42,007 Hansky. $700. Awesome. Beautiful. So let's make it red. Stick to the team. The A team. There we go. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna drag this up a little bit further. Now, the higher ones, we could just map them out, all of them, you know. Potentially we could do this, but I think for those I would prefer go to look at the this one. No, this one would still have to be 6 hour. I think the 6 hour could do. This one looks good. So 44.3. You see, guys, you know, which algorithm would be able to make these kinds of decisions? Like use some common sense and compare different things and just make, like, you can't program this. At least, you know, I know I tried thinking about how to make an algorithm do the things that I do, but I gave up. Just not feasible. Look at that. Look at that. So right here and there on the 6 hour chart, we would hit a bullish divergence as soon as price enters or dips below 47,150. Not even making a lower low with this area over here. Like not even making a lower low with this one. So yeah, this is just stuff. But honestly, potentially, I strongly lean more towards a little tiny bit of a pullback and then just go up again. I don't really think that there is a big chance that that the price is going to be able to drop this low. You know why? Because other people do these analysis too, and guess what? They're all gonna say like, I want to buy the dip before it pops up again. So everybody is on this time pressure, right? So yeah, looking at this, guys, I would strongly suggest scaling into your position, going slowly. There are a few nice levels already, you know, having the trend line here that could become another area for support. Having the EMAs, the moving averages, lining up with key areas on the volume nodes, the potential bullish divergences on the 1 hour chart already, they are going to be very strong if price actually manages to reach down into it. Then, of course, you know, breaking down, then I would just look at the volume nodes where the huge volume is. You can draw it as well just using horizontals. Just putting your horizontals, let me show you on the potential highs and lows on the peaks that have been tested as potential support, like this one here. This one looks really nice. There has been like 2 wicks testing this area. Not bad at all for to put a fishing order, you know. That's what I call them. You know, that's like you just put your bait out, and you know it's gonna come down. You have to go to sleep. What do? You just scale it, scale it, scale it, and you know it's going to get picked up. So the lower it goes, the more you try to drag your entry price down. Start small is always better, so that you can scale in with a few close ones, and then ultimately get ready for the big drop where you just double up on your position to really, really drag it to this new low, and then you just let it ride. You let it rip, like they would say. All right, so new code. It's rewards time. 15 seconds, guys. Get ready for this. I'm going to remove this because I don't say where you need to put your positions. This is up to you. Rewards time. All right. Code is WO-RV FWJ. RV FWJ. Friends with, fill out the blanks. Not FWB. WJ. Friends with what? All right. Now, let's do a little read off of this one because we're crazy. It's awesome. Need to be a little more serious. You would say, why serious? It's an awesome. So let's get it over here. Readjust this line. Oh, 100. Okay. Oh, let's change the color. Orange. Okay. 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 Now, next to that, now we do see that the orange and the red zone are actually huge. They are incredibly huge. It's not because the price is going to come inside this this orange zone and it's going to get picked up. Obviously not. Okay, those are areas where a confirmation of the dip or of the bottom is gonna be needed. Okay, so what does this mean? If price really rejects the white box over here, we could potentially find some support on the EMA 21. That's actually, if we look at the 1 hour time frame, that is actually lining up with the EMA 100. Okay, this is actually cool, right? If you look at it from that perspective. So already we got this, and where is it sitting? More or less on this beautiful big volume node over here. Depending on your exchange, right here, we would be seeing 48,800-ish. Okay, the high 48,000s. Now, of course, next level would be right down here, a little bit lower, where the trend line, the support line is still riding. So what do we see on the volume profile? On the volume profile, we do see over here that there is some nice nodes here and here. And they just happen to line up with the EMA 200. So potentially, this could also be a nice area to put some fishing longs, just slowly pick a few small ones. It all depends, of course, on where your position is sitting and whether you already have a position or not. Okay, so I can't tell you these things because this is very personal, but this is how I would be doing it. Over here at the top, just taking my profit, taking some profit every time we hit some highs, like actually we have been doing now. You know what, guys? I am going to take a little bit of profit right here. There we go. And pretty sure it will be taken in a few seconds. Always using the limit orders, just fishing for profit. That's what we do. Maybe I get a little. No, I'm just gonna keep talking. I'm sure it's gonna. Doesn't matter. There we go. All right. Awesome. Beautiful. So, like I said, going up, you need to think about taking profit. Don't fall in love with your position. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you don't want to be holding the hot potato for that long. Look at the funding rate. It's 0.3%. This stuff costs you a lot of money to hold it. Why would you? Why would you paying a lot of money if you could just be making a lot of money? It makes no sense, right? What you want to do is just get your position to a smaller number again so it becomes manageable, so you can start moving it around. It goes up, take some profit. It goes a little bit down, you add small increments so that your position grows again, it grows again, but it doesn't go out of control. If it really dips, at least you just added a little bit of what you took off from the top, so you still have your manageable position, and then you have your limits, your areas where you would be adding on or really starting to add and grow a new position. It's all about the strategies. Using the right strategy is very important. But all this, like I said, is very personal. It all depends on what you're looking at. But yeah, obviously, I wanted to take some profit, and I'm pretty sure it's still going. Am I patient enough? That's the question. It's the game. There we go. There we go. When I'm streaming, I don't want to be spending too much time paying attention to. Awesome. Okay, now where was I? Taking profit at the top, writing it down, adding a little bit more onto your position, especially when you know that we are in a buy the dip situation. This is a trader's dream. You cannot trade an easier setup than this. This is why on this huge bull run, I've been so profitable, because it's an uptrend. A monkey can trade it. The hard thing is here. These are the hard ones. Oh, and if you're smart, you can still make money off of it. But this is where a lot of people actually get wrecked. They make some good money. They don't squeeze the lemon, but they make some good money, and then they end up in this, and they're crying. They're crying to mommy. Crypto is a scam and all that stuff. I lost all my money and all that things that we know. But this is that's just the way it is. This looks like a euro sign. How cool is that? All right. So, This is potentially the strategy that I'm recommending right now, that I would be implying for myself. Unless, of course, if we break out of this area, what I want to see to really, really, really get like this, oh my God, this is a major breakout. What I want to see is this volume area over here just shooting up like crazy, just like we've seen over here. These huge volume things, like on a breakout, as soon as we break like a major critical level, this is go time. You know, you can really make a lot of money making a big position and stepping out as soon as it starts to hesitate a little bit. This is where you can make a lot of money, but remember, those are short, really short trades. Not a good idea to be holding on to these trades, because here it did work out, although I was thinking this was a pump and dump, and what happened here, it did not. Okay, same thing, huge volume node, very good to break out, to trade the breakout. You get like a big position over here, and on the way up you try to dump it as high as possible. Beam bam, you're in, you're out, you're done. Thank you very much, you made a lot of money. Okay, so these are the potential situations that lie in our near future. Either breakout with huge volume, so keep your eyes on that, it's a requisite, or some continuation where you just make sure to not be too greedy and to get some profit, and then again, you know, scale slowly into the dip and then get some profit. You have these nodes over here that are potentially nice areas to add on to your long position, but if we start to drop below these critical areas, like let's say over here we get the 45,000, we get the 44,000, let it ride. Okay, these are going to be some bouncy areas, potentially doing some of these and ultimately going for the big one. Okay, so I think this area, if you get stuck in a long position and you really want to get out, or you want at least, you know, to minimize your pain that you're taking, these are your opportunities right here to exit and slowly close your position if needed. Remember, over here there is this huge volume area that is going to catch the knife. Okay, it's going to catch the falling knife. And what would this look like? Such a dump always gets followed up with a retest of the lows. Either it's going to be a higher low, slightly higher low, or is going to be a lower low. Thing is that you are going to see the exact opposite on the RSI, and this will be your signal. Breaking this level, getting a new higher high than the past little bump, this will be your signal that it's a go, and it will keep on going. Imagine you had a long position here, you closed off a little bit, you closed off a little bit. Right here, you can just get like a triple up on your position, drag everything all the way down to this level, and bam, we're rolling again. Okay, so this is kind of the potential situations that I would prepare for right now. Is this likely going to happen? Shit, I don't know. Are we gonna go up? Geez, I don't know. But what we can know is about the potential areas where certain kind of reactions could be expected. Put a little bit of a weight pattern on each and every of these levels. How big would you like to play on this one? How big do you think you would like to go on this one? Are you going to hold it or not? And how much do you have left to really hit the bank hard if and when we do get this confirmation pattern? Needs to happen. Confirmation pattern that shows that, okay, we are a go and this is go time. Okay, so think about these things for yourself, and this is how you are going to make awesome trade, right? Awesome, cool. So yeah, I'm going to leave it for this. This is a beautiful chart. I love this. You know, this is awesome. So many cool things to talk about that you cannot just talk about every day. You know, sometimes the charts just are a little bit depressing, and then you talk about other things, about I don't know, bad relationship and stuff. I guess. Now, guys, do you have some more questions? Um, thank you, time traveler. Thank you, time travel. You only have $30 invested personally. You're watching my stream for. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's the way to go. You do know. You are aware of the fact that you are learning. Okay, don't put a lot of money in it. You know, the most important thing is to get comfortable, putting positions, moving positions, getting out, the habit of taking profit, closing a little bit, and all that stuff. That's the thing that you need to practice, and you can do this with $1 positions, especially on Bybit. You know, they are really not difficult about this. The smallest position you can take is $1. So you get like a $1 position here. You know, it drops a little. You make it a $2 position. It really drops a lot on the way down. You can practice what I said. Double it up here. Put $4 or $5, and then ride it up. You know, it's beautiful. It's really nice. It's a fun way to play with small money, and not to be too emotionally involved with it. It helps you to keep your head clear, and more practice in this kind of stuff is going to allow you to get the in this comfort zone, that you can do it, and that you know, like, okay, I have a habit of playing so many areas, needing so many areas. So now I have $10,000. Okay, how am I going to manage this money so that I can do what I'm used to do with the $30? Right? So this is beautiful, man. This is the best thing that you could be doing. And don't go 100x. You know, on a leverage platform like Bybit, my advice would be 1x, 2x, 3x tops. 5x if you really need it, 10x to get yourself out of a jam. But don't go higher than this. Even 10x is you know, it's tricky. You know, your liquidation price gets so close that you really need to make this. This is your Hail Mary. You know, this is your last resort to fix what you messed up. I had to do this here, right here. I had to do it. I did it on the stream. Very happy that I pulled it off. But you know, those are the moments where you're very happy that you have the experience to pull it off. It could go wrong so quickly. All right, FKP. I want to say FPK, FKP. You get some money invested in BTC and altcoins, but you don't trade. So you just see how much. So yeah, of course, you know, yeah, beautiful. So you want to hodl? That's a very good strategy as well. You know, my opinion is hodling is really good when we are sitting in a bear market. When it's bear market, it's people are talking about BTC altcoins like they're dog shit. This is beautiful. This is where you want to DCA. Okay, this is really where you want to go small increments every week, every month, doesn't matter, $50, $100, blah, blah, blah. Just build up those really, you know, those coins that, you know, actually are moving forward with their project, but, you know, they're just at the mega discount. basically. And then, you know, comes the bull run, and then, you know, you're laughing at everybody who was mocking you, telling you like, oh, you're gonna lose your money, this thing is gonna go to zero, and yeah, yeah, yeah. And you'd be like, yeah, guys, here's my zeros. How many zeros do you see? Huh. So yeah, I'm really happy that right now you're sitting at 60% profit, and you know, I'm really happy that you're following the stream anyway. You know, it doesn't really matter. This is information that I like to put out for everybody. And ultimately, knowing how to look at the longer time frames, especially the daily and stuff, knowing how to read these in order to confirm that that the top has been reached and that we are really reverting all the way down, is for hodlers just as important. All right, so cool, you know, very happy. By the way, guys, I keep forgetting to ask you guys, how do you like the stream? You know, if you like the stream, hit the likes button, you know, just hit the likes so that the YouTube algorithm knows that people like this content, and it, you know, it would just be more fun to have more people in the stream. Yeah, so you know, guys, hit the likes, I'm never really trying to, I'm not trying to get that YouTube money. I really don't care about that, but I'm trying to get a message out, and at least show those spoon boy YouTubers that make everything look so easy, and you know, oh, I can do this, you know, this is blah blah blah, and you know, make them realize that there is a demand for content that actually really teaches people something. So yeah, you know, this is thank you, more likes, awesome, thank you guys, thank you so much. Now of course, I'm gonna have to wrap this thing up. We're going to look quickly at the dollar. Let's see what the dollar has been doing. And oh my, yes, yes, it is pushing further up and just blasting through the highs, making newer highs and newer highs on both RSI and price action. So the dollar is going. It's going, and we can also see this on E-mini futures. Like I said yesterday, E-mini futures looking really bad. It's gonna take like a whole lot to turn this boat around. But right now, what do we have? We do have some potential for some bullish divergence, but of course the price is gonna have to break through this area sitting right here at 39,032, making a higher high on both RSI and price action, at least breaking these levels. That's what is gonna be needed. Now, yeah, of course, the question is it gonna happen or is it not? I'm very happy that I don't trade this stuff because, you know, yeah, the dollar usually dominates what happens in E-mini futures. It's the S&P, you know, it's traded on the US market stock exchange. So of course the dollar is tied up into this game. Yeah, but this is awesome. This is great. On the other hand, it does not look tough. Could be, you could see a little bit of a pullback, a little bit of a correction, but I think it's going to be picked up somewhere around here, just because we do have our higher low formation, higher high formation, higher high formation. We do have this bullish divergence over here. I'm sorry, over here. So this thing here just speaks continuation, clear as day. Even if it dips, this is by the dip situation, just the same thing. So yeah, I think bad news for the E-minis, for the for the S&P 500. Yeah, but lucky for us, because we are actually seeing how Bitcoin has completely decoupled its inverse correlation with the dollar. because you know, during the whole pandemic, we've seen Bitcoin and the dollar being inversely or it seemed like it. You could just inverse the dollar chart and then put it right on top of the Bitcoin chart. It was looking the same, but now we do see that Bitcoin is making its own story. And I think the big indicator in this storyline is actually the Bitcoin dominance. And what is the Bitcoin dominance gonna try to do? Now, this is very, very experimental, okay? So bear with me on this. I am trying to follow the action of RSI over the Bitcoin dominance chart to see whether it is possible to also use those divergence ideas that I always speak of and apply them on the dominance chart. Now, why am I not sure about this for 100% is because RSI usually is the relative strength index about how many buyers, how many sellers there are. Here, we're talking about the dominance, right? Yeah. So how many altcoins are buying and selling Bitcoin, basically? So, yeah, time travel. Yeah, I think you're. I think so too. That mainly because people were mistrusting the Federal Reserve because they printed so much money to pump into the stock market. Yeah, it has been clear as day. And today, you know, only a stupid person would say like, "Oh no, but they had a plan and they know what they're doing." You know, yeah, a lot of people have been waking up to this because, you know, go to the store. We go to like the K market stores around here, the cheaper markets, and already we come out every time with double the amount of what in like a few years ago. It was like, you know, we felt bad going to the store because it was so cheap. And now it's like on my regular day job paycheck, I'm coming out and I'm under the impression that, you know, I'm a poor person. I barely can afford the K market. You know, how crazy is that? You know, and a lot more people are struggling a lot more. I'm happy that I'm making money here. I'm just you know, gathering up stuff here, and you know, this is my reserve. You know, I'm so happy that I don't even need to spend any of this right now. But imagine people who don't have anything set aside and they're just digging a hole deeper and deeper. You know, banks really screwed us. The reserve really screwed us. It's yeah. But all that set aside, so yeah, right now I'm trying to understand and trying to put some sort of feel and test and see if we can actually start to use these divergences that we see on the dominance chart as well. Because if this really fans out right now, I do feel that it has a lot of strength and it does what it should be doing. But I wasn't really sure about this because, yeah, like I said, this is a buyers and sellers indicator, you know. But yeah, so what do we see? What do we see? We see that the dominance has printed a bullish divergence on the 5-hour chart. Beautiful. And what do we see coming here? Just straight continuation. So it looks like the dominance is going to be trying to go for some higher areas again. Potentially, maybe taking some support right here on the 62%, or yeah, the high 61%. Maybe finding some resistance right here. But looking at this, once the dominance breaks above 63.9, it's going to shoot up rather strongly. Also, making Bitcoin rally up again. So putting these two together, looks like Bitcoin is looking rather dashing. And then again, you know, yeah, altcoins, like I was saying, they look like dog. It's not a bad thing. It's really a bad thing. If you want to put your money into some altcoins, it could be an idea to gather some altcoins and eventually think about selling them or trading them for Bitcoin once they hit high. You know, just rack up this Bitcoin, because right now the Bitcoin volatility, if you want to be day trading, this is where you want to be. But yeah, me personally, I don't really play that game. I have quite some altcoins. I'm a stupid person. I put them on my ledger and I forget about it. Well, FKP, that's awesome. Yeah, that's a great plan. Right now, you know, I got like a bag of Digibyte, and looking at this, I feel that I should turn it into Bitcoin. Feel that I should do this. Because, you know, what is this looking like? This is, come on, tell me guys, what does this look like? You know the word. You know the word. It's a bearish divergence on the BTC pairing of Digibyte. So potentially going down to this level over here. So, you know, could sell half, buy back half at half the price, or 1/3 and buy back 1/3 at a third of the price. You know, so, yeah, I think you know what? I think this is my plan. That looks really good. So yeah, this is how I would be playing the markets right now. We are in the land of opportunity, and you know, as long as it goes, you know, let's make it work. Cool. So yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this thing up for today. Remember guys, I do have a Discord channel, and it's linked to my affiliate link with Bybit, because like I said before, I'm a big strong supporter of Bybit. They have a great support system. They have a great platform. They have a nice philosophy behind everything. So instead of having a membership or you know, an entry fee to enter the Discord channel, because I want to keep it clean with no trolls and thingies, you know, not hundreds of people, just really serious people about really wanted to be there. So in order to replace this entry fee and stuff, all I want is to have people sign up and use the affiliate link on Bybit. We trade all together on Bybit, not on the same account, of course. But like this, I can see who are the active traders, who are really there to learn or to be part of our group and to help each other and stuff. And at the end of each month, I look at who were the more active traders, and then I give back a portion of the affiliate revenue, so that, you know, I don't come across like I'm the person trying to live off of other backs, because I'm not that person. I really don't want. So if you think this could be something you want to check out, just go over to Wolves of Bybit, the website. It's you can see it here at the bottom, same thing. And yeah, FKP, you're very welcome. Have a great evening, day, afternoon, or whatever. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for stepping by. So yeah, like I was saying, if you want to give this a try, sign into Bybit using the affiliate link. It's very easy, very straightforward. There is no KYC, so no problems there. And then afterwards, you just come back to the website, give me send me an email, add your user ID and the email address that you used to sign up to Bybit, and then I will send you a reply with an invitation to the Discord channel, and you're in. So the bonuses, there are bonuses for your first deposits. There are tons of bonuses and promos that they are holding. I will keep you guys also informed on that. So, you know, there's a lot of money giveaways on there. This is really awesome. It's money that you get for free that you can try with and that you can practice with and see whether you like the platform or not. And, you know, even then, if you decide not to go through with it, it's no big deal. You can even cancel your account, like take your money back, put it back on your old trading platform, and you know, no big deal. Nobody lost any money. Nobody had to pay any fees or get any commitment. I think this is the easiest way to deal with this. So yeah. What do you say, guys? If you want to give it a try, feel free. I'm pretty sure once you're in our little family, you are going to feel right at home. But yeah, free world, and this is what I stand for. So this is it, guys, for tonight, for today, for this evening or afternoon, depending on where you are. I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, same channel. I will try to start streaming at 1500 UTC. Nice, nice. Thank you. Time travel was really, really fun to have you in the chat. Welcome to our gang. So yeah, you know, very, very welcome to be. I am considering sticking to the 1500 UTC time frame because I'm under the impression that it's a way easier time for people to tune in. So yeah, maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, I will do a poll or something where you can make your own selection, like yes, I liked it, or no, I did not. Go back to 12:30 UTC or whatever. But in the meanwhile, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow, 1500 UTC. Let's see what the Bitcoin chart will do tomorrow. Yeah. So guys, time travel, FKP, Brian, Lars, Charles, Croyer, you guys are awesome. I thank you very much for joining in, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great one. Bye-bye.